Hey besties, and thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you're new, my name is Lindsay. I am a huge lover of beauty, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about all of my March beauty favorites. I have makeup, I have hair care, I have fragrance, and I think I also have one skincare product to share with you today. I can't believe it's already March 31st, you guys, when I'm filming. I'm not sure if you guys will see this tomorrow or today. I'll try to make it happen by today, but if you're interested in any of these products, most of them are actually on my face as we speak, but I will link them down below. I also want to say my scent of the day is the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. I keep forgetting to share my scent of the day with you guys, so I'm happy I remembered this time, and I will update you guys once I'm at least halfway through this travel or just done with it in general, and I'll let you know if it's full bottle worthy. I feel like it just makes sense to talk about skincare first, so I have the Astura Auto Barrier 365 bubble cleanser, and this was actually sent to me from the brand. This is a K-beauty brand, and I did a sponsorship with them, with the brand, but not on this product, and they sent this product to me as well and a few other products from their lineup just so I could get an idea for the brand. And I did love the moisturizer they sent, but oh my goodness, if you guys have sensitive skin and you want something that's really nice and soft on your skin, that doesn't strip your skin but also does give you a nice gentle cleanse, I think this one is going to be really great for you. I think it's a staple for every day. I don't feel like I like it as much as my Youth to the People, just because that one really deep cleans, I do feel like. But I will say this face wash is very effective, and honestly it leaves me feeling so much more moisturized than the Youth to the People, which is probably better for my skin. Another product, I don't know if I should put it with makeup or with skincare, but I'm just gonna slap it here because it makes sense, is the Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. Now this is a pricey product and it was sold out for a really long time, so I was super anxious to get it. But I do have to tell you guys, I'm wearing it underneath my makeup right now, and it looks so beautiful, so glowy and healthy and radiant, and I do enjoy this product. It has hyaluronic acid, I believe it has niacinamide, and I just feel like it makes the makeup over top look incredible. I do also wear it on no makeup days too, and it just looks so glowy. I feel so hydrated and alive. So I love this product, and I had to mention it as well. The only thing I have to say like negative about this product is the fact that it's $38, so that's gonna be a pain when I have to repurchase. But I do really enjoy it, and getting it on a Sephora VIB sale is going to be ideal for me. Just a few more products and then I promise we'll move on to the makeup. For hair care, I have the Amika The Cure, both the shampoo and the conditioner. I really like both of these products. I love the shampoo. It is so rich and hydrating. It is unreal. I've actually never used anything like this, but I will say I just switched from the Kristen S shampoo and conditioner to the Amika shampoo and conditioner, and let me tell you guys, products make such a difference in your hair. I mean it. Not that the Kristen S products are bad, they definitely get the job done, and I like them way more than drugstore products I've used, but I will say these are so good. The shampoo is such a great product too because it kind of conditions at the same time, if that makes sense. It is not a super drying shampoo at all. I feel like after I use the product, I do feel like very clean, but at the same time, I also feel hydrated, which I think could sound silly, but if you know, you know. If you've tried it, you've tried it, and both of these products are so soft. This is such a rich cream, the conditioner, and the shampoo is just so silky smooth. I do have to say though, with the shampoo, the only downside I guess is the fact that I can't get away with not washing my hair as much as I used to with the Kristen S ones. I definitely experience my scalp getting a little bit more oily sooner, but I love what they both do to my hair. If I was recommending one or the other though, I would 1000% recommend this conditioner. It is phenomenal, and it was recommended to me from someone at Ulta, so shout out to you. I'm just saying, like, I have seen such a difference in the shininess of my hair, in the softness, and just the overall quality. Moving on to body care, I do have two products from Fenty Skin, which I think is interesting. The first one is the Butter Drop Vanilla Dream Whipped Oil Body Cream, and I think the reason I love these creams so much is because they are like a cream oil kind of hybrid. Because to be honest with you guys, with a lot of creams that I use on a daily basis, I do find that they are kind of harder to work into the skin and absorb, which, I mean, if the skin is going to be really hydrated after that, I never have an issue with it. But I feel like this one is so nice and hydrating. It makes my skin feel so nice and soft, and again, it absorbs so quickly. I love this so much. The vanilla scent in here on this new scent is incredible. It's just like a typical vanilla, but you guys know I love vanilla so much, and it's done right in here. I wish I would have got my hands on the cinnamon one. I believe it was cinnamon. It was like a limited edition one that had little gold sparkles in it. Fenty, if you're watching this, please bring that back or send one to me. Moving on to my other Fenty Skin product. This one is the Hydra Reset Intensive Recovery Hand Mask, y'all. I don't know if I've talked about this on my channel. I know I for sure talked about my feet getting really dry, but my hands also do, especially like, for example, I just washed the dogs last night, 2 dogs, and by the end of it, my hands felt like so dry, so dehydrated. They were like SpongeBob in that one episode where he's just like, water. Like, I just felt like my hands needed help. So I've been using this one every night, or at least not every night, but when I feel like my hands definitely need a pick-me-up, and it's just amazing, you guys. I got it in a BoxyCharm. Anyway, this is not your typical lotion. It's much different in consistency, so don't feel like you're just buying, you know, regular lotion in a different compact, because you're not. I do enjoy this so much, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection of body care items. This will also be a repurchase for, I feel like, ever, unless something tops it. And if you do have something that's maybe more affordable that you use as a hand cream, let me know down below. Moving on to one of my favorite categories, perfume. I have been loving the new Carolina Herrera Good Girl blush. This fragrance, to me, I said it before, but I'll say it again, it genuinely reminds me of the color pink. It is so feminine and floral and sweet. It also has a bit of citrus too in that opening, and I just love it so much. When I first spray it, I fall in love. The only thing that loses some points for me is that when it does dry down, it doesn't start to smell the same. It starts to dry down and smell a lot more like the original Good Girl with the tonka bean coming through, but I still feel like this one is much lighter, which I do still enjoy and appreciate. I actually already said it before too, but I will go ahead in my review anyway. I will go ahead and reapply it throughout the day every once in a while. I just put it in my purse sometimes and I reapply it so I have that first initial scent. Still a way lighter take on the original Good Girl, and it's more of like the light feminine version, so I do still enjoy this immensely. Look at that heel, like what's not to love? Next up is my Burberry Her, and this one was for sure a love at first sniff. The scent is so beautiful. It does have a very distinct strawberry note to it. It kind of smells like a strawberry milkshake, but one that has more depth than you would think. I feel like people kept describing this as super sweet, which it definitely is, but it also runs a bit powdery, and it does have amber in there, which I tend to love, and also sandalwood, which I think does give it some more depth and makes it more interesting than a traditional, you know, strawberry kind of scent. So I enjoy this one. I think it's sexier than the original in my opinion, and I also feel like it does last longer, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. Last but not least, I have Princess by Kilian, and I was actually between this one in store and Angel Share, but realistically I felt like Angel Share, it was super boozy, sweet, and just honestly very heavy, which I do love for winter and for fall, but for me I felt like this one was a lot lighter of a fragrance and also a bit fresher. Even though it does have that gourmand from the marshmallow, it still does have that lovely fresh freshness. It opens up with lemon. And the green tea really just smooths it out. So for every day, I thought this was an amazing find and I have been using it a ton. Now we're moving on to my personal favorite category, which is makeup, starting with brows. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you I am not the best at doing my brows by any means, but the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat, this one's in the shade Soft Brown, makes it a lot easier on me. I don't know what it is about this specific brow pencil, but when I do my brows with it and fill them in, draw them out, I feel like they look halfway decent, which I have to say is impressive for me anyway. I actually tried to use like an e.l.f. brow pencil. I've been using it for like the past few videos, but I just don't feel as confident with that brow pencil as this one. I just feel like they make filling in my brows a lot easier, a lot quicker, and you can also get refills of it so you don't have to spend that first initial price every single time, which I don't. I have two foundations I've been absolutely adoring in March. The first one is the NYX Bare With Me Blur Tint Foundation. This one is so beautiful. I have a full review and wear test of it on my channel, but in short, I will say it does have a bit of a blur to it. It has a very nice natural finish, and the best thing about this product is the wear. Like, it wears so good from the beginning of the day to the end. It looks almost the same. The only difference is, of course, with your natural oils coming through, it leans a little bit more glowy than it does initially, which I actually really do enjoy. So this product is insanely beautiful. If you want a product that does have a blur, gives a good amount of coverage but not like a lot of coverage, and just makes you look phenomenal, this is the one, and it's super affordable as well. And my second foundation would have to be my Haus Labs foundation. I've been wearing this one a ton. Anytime I wear it, I feel so confident in my skin to the point where it might replace my NARS Light Reflecting. I'll have to do a wear test maybe to see which one I prefer, but I'm letting you guys know this is like jam-packed with skincare ingredients, and I can definitely understand why it is so glowy. It is so hydrating. It has the best coverage. If you want me to do a dedicated review of it on my channel, I can do that for you. I realized I haven't done that yet, but it's incredible, and if you've been thinking about it, VIB sale is coming up. This is fantastic. Another product I've been enjoying a lot in March is a concealer from the brand Clinique, and this is the Even Better Concealer. This one doesn't have the most coverage, so if you're looking for a full coverage moment, you're not gonna get it with this one, but I feel like it looks pretty good on my under eyes. It's not super bad with the creasing, which I enjoy and always look for. It feels super lightweight under there, beautiful natural finish, and I couldn't be happier with it. I've been wearing it for a good amount of hours by now, so it is creasing but not as bad as others, and it feels really nice on my under eyes. Next up is a recommendation from Michaela. Not to me personally, she just said it on TikTok that this is a really good contour stick, and it is. It's from Westman Atelier, and it's their contour stick in the shade Biscuit. I love the shade for my skin tone, so I think if you are my skin tone, you'll really like this. They also do sell minis, which this one is, so you don't have to pay the full price point to get that experience and see if you really like it first. You can get the mini just like me, and then when it runs out, I'll be getting the bigger size. But anyway, it just sits down really nice on the skin. It has a beautiful natural finish. It blends out like a dream, and I have zero issues with it, and I'm obsessed with the color, like obsessed. So Michaela, if you're watching this, I know you're not, but if you happen to one day, I love this recommendation. Thank you so much. Moving on to blush, I have to be honest with you guys and say the blush I was using the most in March would have to be the Kylie Glow Bomb in the shade Pink Me Up. This is the perfect pink. I feel like it gives you that nice iconic Kylie Jenner blush look. Out of all the blushes, this one looks like the one she would wear the most, and I have to say Pink Me Up is definitely gonna need a refill by the end of this year the way I'm using it. It's a very glowy blush. It doesn't have like that thick emollient texture that some do though. It just feels really nice, lightweight and thin, and I can appreciate that. Another blush I was absolutely into in March is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin blush. If you've seen the Yummy Skin powder balm product that's really interesting, and this is very similar in that when you do touch it, it's very creamy, but when you do go to blend it out on the back of the hand, it goes ahead and sets down to a powder finish, which is really great for longevity. I love that. And if you do look at it, I move it around and you can still see a really pretty glow, which does also translate onto the face, which is so pretty. I love this blush. I feel like the color, specifically Rose and Brunch, is gorgeous. I have got compliments on both of these blushes this month, by the way, so they are good ones. Both a little bit different, but both such a vibe, and I love them. And also, just a little quick shout out to my About Face blushes. These are incredible. I love them. They are so pigmented. There's so many shades. Sometimes, I don't know why, but they can get a little patchy, but usually I don't have any issues. It's just every once in a while they like to play with me. But other than that, these are stunning. These also do have a little bit of a glow to them. They do feel like they're that creamy to powder finish as well, and I am obsessed. Had to give them an honorable mention because I've been using these a lot too. For lips, I've been absolutely loving the e.l.f. O Face Satin Lipsticks. These have a beautiful satin formula, high pigmentation, so creamy and comfortable on the lips. I do feel like with these lipsticks, there's also a shade for everybody, but my personal favorite is Dirty Talk, which is, no surprise, a pinky nude that I think a lot of people will love. I feel like, again, there's a shade for everybody, and for me personally, I gravitate towards most of the shades. There's 4 or 5 shades that I've been using in a rotation though, and just really been enjoying. And then the lipstick I'm wearing right now, I also really like. This is the new Fenty Beauty Velvet Liquid Lipstick. I feel like this one is super creamy. Again, has super good pigment. There's not a lot of splotchiness, except for by the end of the day, there is a little bit because it has transferred a bit, but because it is a velvet, I don't expect it to be transfer proof by any means because it is so comfortable. And sometimes I feel like with those comfortable formulas, sometimes you just have to sacrifice, you know, the longevity and the wear time just to get that nice comfortability. And yeah, I love this a lot. I feel like if you are looking for a product that does have that nice cushiony velvet feel, but also does last pretty long on the lips for what it is, I think you would like this, and I love it. Mine is in the shade Riri, but I do want to pick up some other shades really soon. Last but not least, I've been loving my Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Mesmerize. For my eyelids, it does give me a little bit of a dark cast when I do use it on my cheeks specifically, but when I do put it on my eyelids, I just feel like it gives a beautiful look to them. I saw someone on TikTok do it like one time, tried it out for myself, and fell in love with it. There's literally an edit or like an audio on TikTok that says try it on your eyes, and so I did, and I just feel like it is so pretty and eye-catching. I love the look of it. I put bronzer in the crease and then just smack this on the eyelids, and I think it's such a pretty easy way to incorporate this highlighter for every single day. And just look at the color, you guys. It is honestly insane. Those were all of my March beauty favorites. If you did watch to the end, leave me like a little lipstick in the comments down below so I know. Like, I just think that's such a nice thing to know who watches my videos the whole way through, because I know this was a lot to unpack, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one, besties. Bye!